Well, let's take a look at the match history. Yep. That is, it's a lot of L's. Oh, wait, you sent me that Hlaalu deck. Hold up. Let me check that out. New deck. Okay. I see arrow in the knee. So this makes use of Spider Lair, you said. The Haunted Manor. One copy of Haunted Manor. You are rocking Leaf Lurkers. Cool. And the finish off. Okay, I like it. You're welcome to change, but yeah, Spider Lair, Haunted Lair is the main thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down to try it as is. I think that it's... Can't afford 2 Haunted Lairs. That's okay. I mean, I could put another one in. I think I have. Yeah, I've got 3. So we could modify it a little bit if you want. What do you think? This is a personal thing, and maybe you'll agree with this. I like the original Crushing Blow because the animation is shorter, but that's just a stupid nitpicky thing. I think we'll play it as is. Call it station to station, and we'll hop right in. Okay, we're up against Gima Seko, the Forgotten Hero on Mage. 56 card Mage deck. Okay. I'm gonna keep it. Got Valenwood, Huntsman, and Finish Off Synergy. Rapid Shot Synergy now. It's just gonna hit me with an Ice Spike. A Ringed Out Ice Spike, turn 1. There's the Crushing Blow. Okay, Crushing Blow coming in clutch already. Really don't want that thing out. That is telling me he's on, something action-based at least, so it's not Invade. You can't really tell with just one Ice Spike. Finish Off carries this deck a lot. Yeah, Finish Off is a great card. There's a lot of cards that combo really well with Finish Off also.
This won't take long.
Okay, well, I think we're just going to do a Rapid Shot. I was going to do Rapid Shot Huntsman, but now I see Execute. I think I'm going to do that. There's other stuff that I can probably execute coming up in his list, so I'll just hold on to that.
Experimentation is the core of knowledge.
This is a card I've always wanted to toy with. After a friendly action damages an enemy creature, Renegade Magister deals that much damage to that creature. Such a cool concept. I want to get the Haunted Manor down, but I want to get that off of the board because that just seems annoying. And I also want him to stop playing in the Shadow Lane so I can use my Viper. Don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but we get the Haunted Manor Twin Lamp console. And he probably does some kind of Firebolt to that and doubles the damage, or God knows what, I don't know. But that'll open the door for Viper.
May the ancestors bless.
Iren brings back a Mage's Channeled Storm.
My spells are unmatched.
Okay.
And now for a practical demonstration.
Just gonna rally into this and then finish off. I was hoping we'd rally onto the Aldrin, but that's okay. Bro. Bro lives in the fucking dark. Okay. Well, we need to get him out of the Shadow Lane. That is a pronto. I don't think I can get my Viper to survive this turn. Haunted Manor does a what? Yeah, +2. But I do like... Yeah, I like getting this down. Smuggler Underboss I think is good to get down to. I don't want to hit him yet.
The destruction mage is never unarmed.
This is a cool deck though. I just wish he'd get out of the Shadow Lane. It's very frustrating.
Give the King of Worms my regards.
Corinthi Brawler. One, two, yeah, there we go. Oh boy. I find you usually have to cope or cop the damage down to about 2 runes and then you start playing properly. Yeah, that makes sense. Could probably use some more ramp cards. I do like this here with, so we get this down. This is when I really start to like Hlaalu, is like, you have all these situations where you got to really think about the order that you're doing stuff. So we've got 8 Magicka. If we played this, we'll go down to 3, then we'll get bumped back up to 5, then we could play an Aldrin. If we play Aldrin first, we can't do that. I don't even know if we really need to do that. I think this is probably better. Put those 2 down. He's got 8 damage. All that he needs is 1 more, but we don't have a way to kill this anyway. So I think this is fine. You know what I could have done there? Yeah, I could have gotten rid of this. I should have played Thieves Guild, Aldrin, Divine Fervor, hit him, but that's okay. That would have been smart, but still kind of figuring stuff out.
Honor and praise.
Give the King of Worms my regards.
I do not.
That's good. That might have saved us.
Watch yourself now.
Okay, this thing still dies. Don't need that at all.
I have wares if you have coin.
Oh, Goldbrand. Okay, does he play this immediately? Yeah, that is not good at all. Shit. Well, we tried. I'll just have him use those now. Yeah, he's not going to use them. Fingers of the Mountain is just too good of a card. So, yeah, Moonlight, Aldrin, and then we'll kill that at least, but it was a good try.
I have just the thing for them.
We know that's Fingers of the Mountain, so I wish he would just use it. He might be debating whether or not to kill me with his creatures, but yeah, it looks like he's just gonna kill me with that.
Get ahead.
Face me, you
Okay.
dog.
Yeah, so he won that one fair and square. I did definitely misplay.
Fear my wrath.
Fear my wrath. Yes, sir. I don't really think there's a good way to come back from this. But yeah, I mean, this is a fun deck. I'm excited to play it again. Own up to my mistake there. That was my bad.
Apologize.
Okay, I don't...
Your blood will
The emote spamming, it just, like, it gets that spot under my skin where it's like, please just stop, you know, after a certain point. Oh, well, I promise it works. Yeah, no, I definitely messed up that play. That was not anything to do with your deck. I should have been a little bit smarter there. Would beat emote spam, could still mute if people were annoying. Yeah, I've long wanted a chat. I feel like it would be so toxic though. Like people and people. Have you guys ever been on the Reddit of on the Elder Scrolls Legends Reddit? That place is absolutely toxic. We're up against Sapilot, the Immortal. They are on a 50 card assassin deck. Yeah, that place is toxic. It's brutal. Dude, another ice spike right out the gate. Oh, that Reddit is horrible. Yeah, people are mean on there. I see people post just like the meanest stuff. People quit the game and make a huge post about it every day. Those are so weird. So I see those every time I'm on there. Someone's like, "Yep, just uninstalled." But then all the comments are so mean too. They're all like, "Oh yeah, get over it, loser." It's like, yeah, whoa, calm down, everybody. Jesus.
I will cut your purse.
But I use that Reddit to promote my videos when they come out. So I've got to be on there every once in a while. Kill the underboss. Ooh, Ring of Namira. I'm so sorry. Gotta get rid of that. Can't really have that around. That's one of the things with a lot of these Swindler's Market. Oh, he was okay. He's doing a Swindler ring type thing. Yeah, it sucks to do that to people though when there's one specific support that you need for your entire deck, and then you just rip it off their wall.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Legends keeps beating you up tonight, and you need to crack open something cold. I almost went to the liquor store tonight. I probably should have. Maybe we'll take a break where I can go buy some some beer.
That was the last mistake you will ever make.
We'll do. I will use execute here. But yeah, Legends has been giving me a rough hand tonight. I do have a question for you, Thin White Duke. So, do you have anything in this deck that can extend Gold Brand, or is it just 3 uses for this? Rapid Shot, Crushing Blow, I think, on the Hex Mage.
That was the last mistake you will ever make.
I think we'll get rid of his market. No, I don't have any of those cards in my collection. That's fine. I don't think that you really need it. Gold Brand is a good card on its own. But I was just wondering if there was anything I should be waiting for. Piercing Javelin when there's nothing on board. Could be good to just run 1 or 2 though. It could be, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you're fine where you're at right now. Lesser Ward. Move in Shadows. I will message City Toker. We're live. Oh, that's not how you spell live. This guy is beating me up. We'll get the Nixox down. Piercing Javelin. And we'll hope that he doesn't have a Ice Storm. Paralyze.
business with House Hlaalu.
God damn, dude. This guy wants me dead. Okay, Divine Fervor is a big power boost here. So we'll attack with the Drain creatures first, and then, yep, and then we'll win. Cool, good game. Oops. You know, the Khajiit DLC for ESO, it was better than I think it had any right to be, but I found it really odd. I really didn't like the like quadrupedal Khajiit talking to me. It was just like it had this sense of furry to it that I really didn't feel comfortable with. Like normal Khajiit are one thing, but then like when they're on all fours and it's like a big lion talking to me, I was not a fan. I'd love to see how you'd optimize that deck to kind of do the same concept in your own way. Yeah, I could definitely make a version of this deck. I think that I like the way that you've done it though. One thing that I do a lot in my decks is I include 3 of like every card that I'm using most of the time. Sometimes I'll limit it down to 2. But the reason that I do that is because every card that I put in is very purposeful, and it has like I'm a big fan of combo decks that are trying to get some big complex thing to happen. So most of the time, every card that I have in one of my decks is going to be useful in that combo, or at least put in there for consistency's sake. 2 poor for 3, my friend. Yeah, and that was kind of what I was assuming was the case. But I think that you've done a really good job at creatively putting in cards to synergize with a lot of your other stuff. Do you have any of the... trying to remember your login. You ever thought of doing an arena run on the channel or on stream? One of my favorite ways of playing Legends. I do have one arena run. Stuff like the Charge Drain Bat would be much better at 3. Yeah, definitely. We can take a look at it again. I think this person... didn't we just face this person, Crazy Kitty? I feel like we did. I do have one arena run on the channel though. It was actually a Hlaalu deck, and it was a lot of fun. It was the first time that I ever really did that, and I got like all of them out of the way. So I won every single match. Not to spoil the video, sorry. Okay, well it seems like this person is not here. Well, this live stream has been very interesting. Lots of losses and lots of weird behavior. Man, I leave for a couple minutes and you make someone rage quit. Yeah, I think... Here, let me check. I think we had played against that person before. Crazy Kitty. Oh, nope. Maybe not. Oh, no, yeah, we did, right here. And they actually beat me last time, but then they saw that I was on Hlaalu and they were scared of Thin White Duke's deck, so they just left immediately. Okay, so stuff that I would probably change. I think you are definitely right about Giant Bat. And one card that kind of sticks out to me is Skaven here. I don't think we need that. Could definitely do with more of the supports. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. So let's put in the stuff we know we want, which would be Haunted Manors. Giant Bat would be good. City Toker, hello! The King of the Gauntlet has arrived. Yeah, so Giant Bat is good. Haunted Manor, I think, is good. So now we're at 78 out of 75. So sometimes I do this when I'm making my decks, and I'll try to look at stuff and see what I can get rid of and what the fluff is. Skaven is mainly there for the finish off synergy, but there are obviously better alternatives. Yeah, I think that we could look for something. Ransack here. I think it's really good if drawn off Prophecy, but it's also like you're paying that 6 Magicka for this. 2 Spider's Lairs would be perfect. 3 is probably too much. Well, let's play with that. Spider. Oh, I actually don't have one, but I can actually afford to summon one, so that I shall do. So 2 spider layers. I like, so instead of Vicious Dreg, I would put, because you're in red, I would put the douche. Ransack is just there for prophecy. So Dushnik Yal would make it so that way Vicious Drag isn't necessary. They both come in at that 4-drop spot, and Dushnik Yal just has more utility there. You do have a lot of cards that can summon and deal 1 damage. So I think instead of Fresh Start, we could throw in the... why can't I think of it? Spoils of War. I think 2 is probably good here. Fireball, I like this because I don't really use it much, and I really want to use cards that I don't use a lot. So Fireball, I do like. Empower is a mechanic I'm not super comfortable with, to be honest, but Spoils is probably a better idea. Empower is a tricky mechanic to maneuver around because you need to hurt your opponent, and that can be a little bit tricky sometimes to do. But I think that's probably what I would do. Fireball is excellent for tokens. Yeah, I would agree. Let's see. What else could you put in here? Yeah, Spider Lair Haunted Manor is a really fun idea. I like the Aldrin. I like the amount of stuff you've got with Charge. I always, usually when I'm doing a deck, I'll just type in draw, and then I'll go through and kind of look at some of the stuff. So like I think 1 Bandari here. 1 Bandari is something that I do a lot in my decks because you can shuffle in more. So anytime that I'm using green, I think that's good. If you're going to run all these pings, you should run Falinesti Revert. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. How do you spell that? Do I not have one? I thought I had one. Yeah, there it is. Run a Falinesti Reaver. Why not? I like the Divine Fervor to bump your guys up. I think you have all the draw cards in your collection. Nice. Draw is a very powerful mechanic, so including that is always good. I think because we have a Dismantle too, and we got a lot of ways to get rid of weak creatures, we could get rid of one of your Executes. Snake-Tooth Necklace is probably not necessary. I like the one of Markarth Bannerman. I think that's interesting. I don't know. Let's just go in with this. Why not? Oh wait, we need to shave off 2. Yeah, if you plot him with Manor, you can grab a 2nd Manor straight from deck. That's really cool. I think I'm gonna drop off the Ambusher. That is good though. The Ambusher is good. But we've got this curve and I'm trying to level it out a little bit. So I'm looking at some of our 5s. We could probably do with 1 Brawler as well, or 1 less Brawler. Grotwood is one I was thinking of instead of Skaven. God, I can't spell right now. Grotwood Ambusher instead of Skaven. Bring it back in. I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just like when we were playing that one match, I felt like I drew. I don't know. I felt like I drew like a 4 or 5 and a something. Which that's going to happen with any deck. It's an RNG game, but still. Let's try to run 1 less Painted World just to get us down to 75. And then sometimes when I make big revisions, I like to put a little 2 next to it. Then we'll just kind of update that as we go. The starting draw kind of decides the win rate, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. there's I'm sure that you guys all mostly know him, the YouTuber Ian Bits. I remember he had a video a while ago, and it was some haunted deck. Painted World is good for Haunted Manor is the main reason I run it. Yeah, and I think that's a good idea. I like the synergy idea there. He had this video a while ago that was like this deck that had like, I want to say it was like 20 cards that were that might be an exaggeration, but it was like 20 cards that were 7 or higher or something like that. Typically, Haunted Manor decks want low curve, lots of draw. Cards like Ashkan are really good, Jarl, cards that create other cards. Yeah. Yep, more or less. I would agree with that. What was the one card back in the day that was like, it got nerfed? Shrine of Namira was really good with it. You can make it mid-range, sure, but it's harder to get value since you need to play 2 cards.
Surprise!
I smell the stench of the living.
I am going to try my best to mitigate this storm here, but we'll see how we do. Probably the Mournhold Trader hits face. Yep.
Wrong place for a midnight.
Oh, hey, Grotwood Ambusher. Grotwood Ambusher just came in clutch so hard. I'm glad I put that back in. I forgot it had Prophecy, actually.
Our plan is pure and strong.
That's great. Okay. If he has Ring of Imaginary Might, I'm going to feel like an idiot, so I'm just going to Viper that. Because that's telling me he's running Ring. Or this is just something random. Definitely not the most competitive deck, but it makes a nice middle ground between fun and playable for me. I think as long as you're having fun, you are doing it right. I'm going to put the Bannerman down.
To our unholy maker.
Yeah, City Toker comes in and watches me sometimes just doing the stupidest stuff. Almost exclusively. Okay, so this I really like, because we can get our spoils down really low now. Everything doesn't have to be competitive. Games are meant to be fun. Play however you want. It makes the game more interesting for everyone. I would agree. I totally agree. So Sharpshooter. I could do Giant Bat just to get it down even further. Why not, right? Rapid Shot. It's pretty good. May the Hist aid me. I think Arrow in the Knee is probably not needed here. So yeah, we'll just play it like that. And that's really like a lot of the synergy, like what City Toker was talking about with the low cost creatures. Like getting a bunch of those out with the Haunted Manor is awesome to see. Oh boy, it's the Ancestral Dead. Okay. I think a simple, like... Is it dumb to not remove Lucian right now? Might be kind of dumb. I'm going to get rid of him. Do an Arrow in the Knee. Ravenous Hunger. We'll get him down to 16. And then we'll hit him with that Divine Fervor out of nowhere. Premium legendaries are a must-have. Slay Telvanni's been your go-to for the last 2 months, and it is not great. Okay, let's go with the Skooma Racketeer on this guy. I'm gonna kill this first, and then this. Yep. And then I'll get the Fervor down. And he gets a Prophecy, of course. Okay, he's gonna pocket it, though. I wonder what that was.
Quench your thirst, friend.
He's got his own Racketeer.
May the hist aid me.
My strength comes from skooma.
Why did he pocket that? That is bizarre.
I will end you.
Okay, no Fervor.
Heals and rejuvenates.
May the hist aid me.
Alright,
That was fought
Customers
well.
hold still.
there's that crushing blow. GG. Sometimes too, it's a good idea to like make a copy of a deck so you can have the original one that you know you like playing, and then you can make iterations on that copy. Unfortunately, you can only have 75 decks in this game, so you can't make like an insane amount of copies. I think we'll definitely keep the Rapid Shot. I think we'll keep Spoils as well. Unfortunate that Mana is tri-attribute, otherwise I'd definitely make it a 50 card to get those supports out easier. Yeah, tricolors, they have their downsides. I'm gonna get the Thieves Guild out first. Hopefully we can challenge this a little bit. We're up against Feedin' the Geese, the founder, on a 75 card Empire deck.
Ready to join
You left me no choice.
Hitting me with the Circle Initiate here. Ravenous Hunger is really good here.
You will die where you
I think we'll hit him. This way we can gain our health back, hopefully set him back a little bit on triggering his beast form.
You left me no choice.
Yeah, he's gonna go straight for the
protect
face.
the harbinger.
One Rapid Shot. I knew it. I knew he had a Rapid Shot. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, Oathman is going to gain us 3 Magicka. That doesn't do anything, unfortunately. So we'll do this. Hey, I mean, we can keep him off of our face, I guess. So, might as well. Then the hope is that he doesn't have any more beast form creatures at the ready.
If we die, we die.
Okay, Grim Shield Brother is a really good one. So we ring out a Brawler, and then we use that to play Bandari. This becomes a 3/4. And if I were him, I'd be looking for a way to break this rune before he attacks. That way he can get some drain back.
What have we here?
Doesn't look like he has that though, but this is a good board state he's setting up. Leaf Lurker is awesome here.
Khajiit doesn't need to be
I
fought.
think I could do... We could do Oathman and just get a card down, right? So I think we'll do that.
Khajiit doesn't need to be fought. Khajiit
Kill
doesn't need to be
this
fought.
with the Leaf Lurker.
The forest is my clothes.
Kill that. It is going to be hard to fight for the board with this guy.
You will die where you stand.
We must protect the Night Mother.
Garnak, really? That's an odd
Doom will
inclusion.
take you.
I think we'll just get rid of him because he's annoying. Cannot find my headphones, must have left them in Texas, SMH. What were you doing in Texas? If you don't mind my asking. I lied to you when you started your stream. Dark Souls 2 deaths are at 101, not 103. Small lie, but I like accuracy. I'm glad that you noted it. Gotta have the accurate data. Working a turnaround. Had a chem plant. Gotcha. Well, that's cool. My cousin works at a nuclear plant.
To join me on the hunt?
Work a per diem job until you get tired of it. Could do Fireball Leaf Lurker. I like that idea. He does break a rune here, but I think getting rid of that is nice. And he's probably not expecting the finish off in our back pocket.
It is too late for peace.
Okay, he gets him down.
Freedom of us all.
Makes everything in my hand a little bit more expensive. Okay. Burglar is super good to get down. Gain some health back. Burglar's definitely going to elicit some kind of reaction from him. The problem is if it's going to be something good or bad.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us.
And by good, I mean like silence would be good for me because that wouldn't kill it, and he'd still have to kill it with his urine. But hard removal would be bad. I think we're going to leave it there. I'm not going to hit him. Don't want to be giving him extra cards. I will let Kratos know. We are live on Twitch if you want to say hi.
Orcs at the ready.
Gladiator Arena.
I'll bury my axe in your skull.
Cool. Well, he just dumped a lot of stuff out of his hand. So that kind of makes me feel a bit better about all this. If we get the giant bat out, that will lower our spoils, but we still can't play it. Bone bow. Lol, I've never been on Twitch.
If we die together. Time to fight. Fires of all come at me.
Okay, we still have a 5/5 on board, and he's going to deal 2 damage to himself at the beginning of his turn, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus the Aldrun, so we win.
Well fought.
Yep, well fought. Unless he hits a prophecy here that saves it all, but I think we'll just... Oh,
Capital.
thanks for following. I think that we'll just let him die from his own Daedric Dagger. I don't know what happened. I used to have a picture of the Grey Fox for followers, but thanks for following, Toker. Much appreciated. I'm glad I'm not the only person who uses will and well wrong occasionally. Oh, did I did I do that? I'm so bad. It's not even occasionally for me, dude. It's like every time I spell well, I spell it with that apostrophe and I have to backspace it, but I didn't notice it there. That's like the same thing with weir. WE''RE is like my go-to. There. THEY''RE is my go-to. I don't know what it is with me and the apostrophes, but something Frank Zappa did to me, I guess. Okay, we're up against Zag High Roller, the Immortal. They're on Archer, and they have a 50-card Archer deck. I think we'll keep the Rapid Shot. It's always nice to have. Oh my god, we got Spider Lair. It's crazy. Bandari is such a powerful card, I think we're gonna rapid shot it. Really don't want that thing spiraling, because if I were to have put down a Will-o'-the-Wisp and then he just shadow shifted it over, would have been very annoying. Okay, he's got one anyway. So I'm now wishing that I'd kept the rapid shot, but oh hey, we got another one. You know what? The damage has been done with Bandari, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I know, we finally drew one. It's been like 5 games.
What are we going after?
Thieves Guild Fence, Shadow Shift. There it is. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Howdy, some nub Albion. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Well, we'll just take this opportunity to hit him a little bit, I think. We'll rapid shot him. We're that much closer to getting the Spider Lair online.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Zero cost Ungulum doesn't bother me because he's only a 1 cost most of the time anyway. Spoils, man,
Think it's worth dying for.
this guy's got a lot of good stuff going on. Okay. Giant Bat. I think Fighters Guild
If I fall,
rather than Thieves Guild right now. I don't want him putting a whole lot of stuff in the shadow lane right now. And I think I'm going to ring out the Spider Lair just to try to get to it a little bit quicker.
what are we going after?
Okay, he's got another Thieves Guild Fence. Which makes sense. I thought it was odd that he didn't really seem to care about his previous one.
I lurk in the shadows.
Brotherhood Assassin. I was thinking of playing Portcullis over there, but I don't think we can do that anymore. How goes the Tesseling? Honestly, it's been rough out here tonight, but we're playing a deck that was submitted by the Thin White Duke himself, and so we're just kind of rocking with that. It's a fun Spider Lair, Hlaalu, Haunted Manor type thing. This guy's currently clapping my cheeks, but that's okay.
Death comes on silent
It's
wings.
worth dying for. You will die where
Hopefully the spiders will
Care to make a friendly
make a
way?
difference here. That is nice of you to share that deck. Okay. So Viper, well, let's do Thieves Guild. We'll do Viper. Portcullis mainly works best once the supports are out. Yeah, I could imagine.
you will die where you stand.
Okay, Fireball value. I'm going on 7 days straight working, starting the day after finals ended, so I'm on the struggle bus recently too. Damn, dude. I finished college 2 years ago, and like some of those
Think it's worth dying for.
some of those sleepless nights trying to get papers done. It's relatable. Ooh. Okay. Double Spider Lair. I think this is gonna start to get very interesting. I know I could have done Fireball, finish off. Not interested in that. Trying to get the maximum value here. Okay, cool. I am so down for this. Dareloth majored in Elder Scrolls lore. Yeah, honestly, let me get I'm gonna get the Manticore down. So I took Latin when I was in high school, And genuinely, when I was in my Latin class, I was like looking up the Daedric alphabet, trying to learn stuff. So like I can actually, I'm this much of a dork. I can read this stuff on this skull over here. He's got Swindler's Market. GG's on how well that Mirac video did. Yeah, I was honestly, those Shackle ones have won the game too many times. They're great. They're the best ones. Honestly, I had expected that video to do well because I put a lot of time into it, and I thought that it was very well done. But the amount of people that have come to the channel because of it is crazy to me. Like, I didn't expect it to do that well, and so like I had a little bit of pride about it, but I didn't think it was gonna blow up in the way that it did. So very thankful for everyone new that showed up because of it, and I should have put the profiteer down, but I was ranting. But yeah, that video I think was a lot of fun to make, and I'm glad that everyone's had a positive reception to it. Triple Swindler's Market versus double Spider Lair. Okay, so here's what we have to do. We have to not hit him and just let our spiders accumulate, because he's going to get too many cards, and then it's going to be a problem. He'll be collabing with the Spiffing Brit in no time. Spiffing Brit's got a good channel. I would not mind to collab with him. Well-deserved, great content. Thank you.
We must protect our stronghold.
It was something that I wanted to get out for a while too. I saw somebody left this comment, and it was so funny to me. It was like, why do people like you always have to go and ruin a good thing? They're like, you're just making this video to be a contrarian and yada yada yada. And it was like, I don't know. I had that idea when I was like 14, thinking about Elder Scrolls lore. I was like, man, Mirac doesn't really have any merit to this claim, does he? But I don't know. Apparently, that's being a contrarian. Okay, we break a rune. Yikes. Better yet, collab with Doug to discuss the finer elements of Idar cheese wheels. Doug he has such a good YouTube channel. It's ridiculous. I love Doug's videos so much. They're insane.
Just tell me who to stab.
If you guys don't know Doug, like, look him up right now. Add his videos to your watch later, or just leave and watch him right now. Like, he's got such a good channel. He's such a funny personality, and I love anybody that can do like he's able to integrate his whole Twitch chat into his. So I love anybody that's got that viewer interaction.
Nothing.
They're in my sight.
Yeah, I think this is fine. The cheese wheel every second per NPC is an Elder Scrolls vid of all time for sure. I think I'll just keep this. No, I'm gonna use a Viper. Spiffing Britain, you were the only Skyrim vids I watch. Really? I don't know, like, I watch a lot of Spiffing Brit.
Time to fight.
I watched a lot of him playing, like, the, why can't I think of the name? Civ 6. I got really into Civ 6 a few years ago, and so I watched a lot of his, like, breaking Civ 6 videos, which were really good. But I've actually never really seen him play Skyrim, to be honest.
Let's do this.
You think he can kill me this turn? Oh god, he can kill me. Debilitate. Is this guy's deck anything other than Bandari Opportunist? That's why I put Bandari in S tier, man. Bandari deserved the S tier. It was It's a nightmare if that thing gets pulled in the first few cards. It's an absolute nightmare. We'll get the crushing blow on this. I don't know. It's not good. None of this is good. I wish that the Bruma Profiteer had stayed out. Fresh start. No doubt he doesn't get two. Oh, well, that seals the deal. GG. Yeah, because the thing is, Bandari will make copies of itself, so, and then those copies will get reduced in cost by the Skooma Cat, so, oh well. It's very hard cutting fat from this deck because there's so many that work, I feel. Yeah, that's what I was starting to realize when I was looking at it. Like, I like a lot of the little synergies that you've got going on here, and I don't want to remove the the soul of the deck that you made, you know? Okay, this guy's name is Cock in Your Mouth. He's the Dovahkiin, and he's on a 50 card deck.
Greetings.
Yep. Hello. Hold on, let me just... gotta add that. It's so funny. What's your region statistics on YouTube? Like how many subscribers / viewers from other countries you rockin'? So, I used to have United States as number 1, Russia was number 2, and Germany was number 3. After the success of the Mirak video, the numbers are all over the place. So I believe it's United States, Great Britain. I can pull it up right now. Let's do this. So we got a Haunted Manor, but they got a Yagram's Workshop, so I think we're cooked. But we'll see. I'll just try to burn him down, I guess. Oh, he hits a prophecy. Yeah, let's go to analytics here. Audience. United States, United Kingdom, and Germany are the top 3 now. Canada, Australia, Netherlands, Poland, Russia, Sweden, and Brazil. Don't go out of your way, I was just curious. No, don't worry about it. It is not too hard to look up. I just gotta... There's an app on my phone that I can look at all this on. Bro got 2 Yagram's Workshops. That is crazy. This dude's putting his cock in my mouth. Should have kept those vicious drags. Yeah, that was a consequence of my own actions. U.S. number 1. Yes, sir. All right, he's clicking stuff. Gonna win the basketball Olympics too. I don't keep up with sports all that well. I feel like tons of Legends players are German. That's something that I've noticed after making my YouTube channel. Yeah, a lot of players from Germany. This dude. I mean, we're done. And he overdraws Gearwork Spider, so he doesn't even get punished for that. Yeah. I was noticing, maybe some of you guys saw this, speaking of the Reddit, the Elder Scrolls Legends Reddit, being like kind of a toxic place. I've seen people on there like try to defend Yagram's Workshop before, which is interesting. But more what I was gonna say is there was this guy that was on there, and I don't want to like, you know, make anybody feel bad or whatever, but this guy had this this account, and I should I just leave this? I'm gonna stay because his name's funny. He had this account on Reddit though, and he would complain about the game like all the time. It was like he hated this game, and he created his own subreddit. I'm gonna look it up right now. It was called Shaming Bad Tessel Players. Yeah, r/shaming bad Tessel, or r/Tessel shaming bad players, and it's all just this guy, and no one else ever posted on here, and he's just like, yeah, horror story. Okay, you know him? That's him. Yeah, that shit took me out. I have his Reddit page, or the shaming Tessel players, like cooked in my memory. Recently tamed a bear. He added me in game and was nice, but I immediately deleted him just because of his behavior on Reddit. Yeah, I'd imagine like if he's a viewer of the channel or anything, like I don't know how he acts as a person, but his behavior on the Reddit is unhinged, man. It's crazy. To create a whole subreddit just for shit talking people is insane. Okay. I feel like I've missed a lot that's gone on in this match, but I don't I don't really care.
I have no patience for fools.
Thin White Duke, I just saw your comment. Just played second chapter Forgotten City yesterday, and I finally realized why people play factotums. I never properly understood the assemble mechanic, except that it ruined my day. Yeah, factotums are really nuts, especially when you put in stuff like purple, because you can reanimate them, and then you can get that assemble effect over and over again. And that's the whole thing with the legendary. I think is it literally called assembled factotum or assembled imperfect or something like that. That thing gets insane value because once that goes down, that plus Yagrams is a disgusting mess. You can win a game in like 4 turns. Can you give me the code? Code for a deck? If you just want to post a deck code, you can definitely do that. This guy is living up to his lewd username. Yeah. You know, I think like he's a better gimmick though. I think people that play the game like this, it's a good showcase of why the game is the way that it is, you know? Like, people abuse the hell out of a lot of the mechanics in this game, and it makes it very difficult for people to want to play this, I think. Hate invade decks? I agree. I do not like invade decks either. I used to play invade, actually. I played invade a lot when it came out, because I thought that it was really fun. And then I remember watching a video about how it's like kind of a shitty way to play the game. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, it is. It's very obnoxious to play against, and I'm sorry for my sins. Complain about Tessel almost as much as I do. Yours are just broadcasted to 1,000. Mine go to 15 people who read it on Discord. Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm a big complainer sometimes, and I don't mean to come across like that, but sometimes that's just the way it is, man. I got a lot to complain about. Well, I guess we could do something goofy like this.
The forest is my cloak.
at least hit him. And yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep it like this. Can't log into the game. That's weird. I feel like there's some way to make invade work if they came back and fixed it, but obviously that's not happening now. Yeah. This is the first manner proc, yeah. I don't know, invade is just inherently, it's got this problem where you're generating 2 threats at one time. And this is one thing that I really hate about invade, is that the cards that boost invade boost themselves. I think that's inherently kind of broken. I don't think we have a way to win right now, but he kind of seems like he's running out of steam. Use a Grotwood Ambusher here.
There is plenty for all.
Then we can get a beefed up Fighter's Guild. And I will use my Bandari to kill this. Yeah, I want to get the Spider Layer out, but I also want to get a good board state going. But yeah, so you have cards like the Sigil Keeper, for example, that are going to go down. Mlumps, yeah, that's my username here on the actual game itself. And that is why I killed his whatever it was here, because I had a feeling he had this. But yeah, you have cards that are Daedra that boost a portal that boosts Daedra. And so then when you're putting these cards out, not only are they boosting the thing that boosts them, but they're boosting themselves. Like, it's crazy. I don't get how that got okayed by people. It feels inherently a little broken. Okay. I think we'll do this to get more health. We'll do this. I will get the Spider Layer down. And I'll get a Will-o'-the-Wisp down. We'll do that. I think we're in a pretty good spot now, actually. I don't know how Cock in Your Mouth fumbled this one, but maybe he's probably got the legendary one, right? His cock has been removed. So far, he's going to roll charge on this, though. Nope. Okay, cool. Just got to say it so that way it doesn't happen. Abandoned Imperfect. Well, there's the Piercing Javelin. Triumphant Jarl will go down. It's going to buff up. 6/6 Triumphant Jarl. And then we've got 1 damage we need, and we're at 32. Now, it is possible for him to come back with the Awakened Imperfect. Or, yeah, I think it's the Awakened Imperfect. I don't know. Card names don't stick with me. The big one. Double Halls of the Dwemer. Another thing that irks me about Invade, and this is like super duper nitpicky, but the Great Sigil Stone support, why does it have a last gasp that benefits the invader? It's just weird.
A fine display.
Yep, good game.
Fought well. This day will be mine.
Oops. Well, all right. It's another one down. I don't know the lore, so I can't say. I mean, okay. Look, if you want the got the combo off finally, yes. If you want the deep lore, great. Oh, I deleted Great Sigil Stone. Oops. Great Sigil Stone is one of the items that you need to open a portal to Mankar Cameron's Paradise. If you manage to survive to that point, you usually win. That makes sense. It's a powerful position to be in. But yeah, so there's throughout the plot line of Elder Scrolls 4, you're trying to defeat Mankar Cameron's cult, the Mythic Dawn, before they can summon Mehrunes Dagon, the god of destruction, into Nirn to basically claim it as his own. Because the Mythic Dawn have this belief that the mortal plane is actually a Daedric realm. It's really interesting stuff. Okay, so we got the Haunted Manor in our opening hand. We're up against Nick Mack, who's got 52 cards. Sigil Stone would almost make sense to have the Mundus Stone ability due to the whole enchantment thing. That's a good point, actually. Because in-game, they enchant. Not that Sigil Stone needs more power. No, and I get that it's a legendary, but like, I don't know. Mundus Stone, infinite value. Mundus Stone is a card in the game. Do giant bat, finish off. Reset the stage. Looks like he's on some kind of sleigh scout.
There's nowhere they'll hide from me.
Okay, it's a decent card. Take this chance to get that down.
You'll be more useful fertilizing the forest.
Okay, so it looks like we're just both going to let each other establish a little bit. I like Painted World here, actually. Alright, big question here, everyone. Tea or coffee? I have become a coffee drinker in the past, I don't know, 4 years. I drink a lot of coffee, but I was a, like, aggressive tea drinker when I was younger. Sending you an invite. You can add me when you got time. Yeah, I can add you right now. There you go.
The forest is my strength and my cover.
Yeah, Painted World worked out really nicely there. Okay. And then I think we can do Nixox. Ring out a Quinral Burglar with a 6/6. It's pretty crazy here.
Feel the night.
Okay. Kikaro needs to go. Hit him twice. We need to do Fireball. And he actually, I shouldn't have hit him twice. It's the consequences of my own actions.
Give me an A.
Okay, but we need to do this.
The forest is my cloak.
And it has cool art. Totally agree. All the art, not all of it, most of the art in this game is really cool. There's a few cards that are actually kind of boring to look at.
There's nowhere they'll
Can't log into the game. You weren't playing on iOS, were you? I think that was Donnie that was playing on iOS. Okay, Thieves Guild. Then I want to do this. Then I want to do that. And then I want to do that. And then I want to do that. And then I want to do that. Okay. Then I want to do that. and then I want to do that. So we could win with the Dishnik-Yal Archer at this point. The bump up from Haunted Manor was really good there. Got him down to 1 HP. Brotherhood Sanctuary is good. It's going to squish that. Like to play quick matches in Arena from time to time. Okay, I missed a bit of the conversation on the T.
It's nothing personal.
Gotta go back. Oh, that was good. What did he just do there?
A clash for the ages.
Oh, okay, Ray's dead. And then he leaves. That makes sense. I see you looking for yourself in the game. Like trying to find like-minded people. We're up against Thagra. Thagra is the Forgotten Hero. Yeah, deck is definitely starting to look more viable. Forgotten Hero on a 59 card deck. We're going to keep the Haunted Manor. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I think the Haunted Manor, I wasn't really realizing how well this synergized with Painted World, because when you get this down, it's 3. I think I'm actually going to keep Painted World because it's 3 attributes already, so it reduces it down to 6. So I do actually really like that combo there. And I mean, you can take any deck to Legend. It's just a matter of how consistent it's going to be. Like a Unite the Houses deck is a perfect example, because that deck has the potential to win in 6 turns, but how often is that actually going to happen? There's a decent handful of neutrals to get it down to 4 cost. Yeah. I think we did take out the Vicious Dregs, but if those Dregs were in there to limit it down to 4, I think that's a good idea. It's a very interesting idea. We'll get the Banner Man down. I'll just kill this. And then we're going to be close to Painted World.
You can't defeat me.
Conjuration Scholar, okay, the classic. Well, I think we've got to take this opportunity to get the Jarl down. No, here's what we do. We attack. Here we go. Okay. This is sick. So, Nord Firebrand goes down here. This one gets bumped up from the Haunted Manor. There. Then we do Triumphant Jarl. Cool. Okay, Spider Lair. We got the combo down. Actually, turn 7. We fully curved it out for once. Time to fight.
We must press our advantage.
Oh, Slaughterfish about to get cooked by this fireball. I think I'll do this. Nixox is going to be a 7/7, and then we'll do fireball here. And we don't need the Sharpshooter Scout quite yet. Having better luck than I do half the time. Well, remember we did add 3 Haunted Manors, so that does help the consistency a lot. I think just like logging in every day, getting your monthly rewards, and oh boy, I hate that card with a passion. Thankfully we got Crushing Blow. I'm just going to try to burn him down. And I think the Twin Lamps console maybe is a good idea here. The simplicity of Elder Scrolls games, we were talking about that earlier. You used to be able to attack underwater, and you can't do that in Skyrim. It sucks. Used to be able to cast Fireball underwater, which didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I loved it. You can't even attack in the air in Skyrim. Like, you can't even jump and attack. It's very weird. rid of that. And yeah, we'll just do a painted world, I think. I know we didn't really get the buff for it, but that's fun. Okay, and he is letting us get the win, so GG, Thagra. My buddy and I did a challenge run one time of Skyrim, and it was one of my favorite things that I ever did in that game. So the challenge was, you guys know how there's 3 constellations in the Elder Scrolls. There's the Mage. There's more than 3, but I'll get there. So there's the 3 constellations, though. There's the Mage, the Thief, and the Warrior. Those are the Guardian constellations, and then under those they govern the other constellations. So the Ritual, I think the Lord, and no, not the Lord. The Ritual, the Apprentice, and the Atronach are all under the Guardian of the Mage. So anyway, when you're leveling up in Skyrim, those constellations are up in the sky, and then every skill that you have, like lockpicking, pickpocket, speechcraft, that's all under the Thief constellation up there. We had this challenge run where I was assigned the Mage, and I could only use skills that were governed by the Mage, that were guardianed under there. So the only skills I was allowed to use were Restoration, Conjuration, Destruction, Alteration, and Enchanting, I think. There's something I'm forgetting. Illusion. So I had like those 6 skill lines, but that meant that I couldn't use light armor. I couldn't use medium, or there's not medium armor in Skyrim, but I couldn't use light armor or heavy armor because those weren't skills that I was allowed to play with. I wasn't allowed to sneak. I wasn't allowed to pickpocket, all that kind of stuff. So it made this really fun challenge run. Mage without alchemy, yeah, because what would I even use potions for, And then the biggest thing was that I was not allowed to level up anything other than Magicka. So I had 100 health for the whole run. Eventually, I enchanted some robes to use, but that was super fun to do. It was very challenging. I had a lot of fun with that. So if you guys are ever looking for a different way to play Skyrim, I would recommend giving that version a try. And you've added a request. Gotcha. I don't really want to put anything down. I think I'll put down the giant bat. I really like the idea of Bruma Profiteer with the spider layer, so that's something I'm trying to keep. Get the layer down.
The hist heals and rejuvenates.
Fireball would be good here.
Care to make a friendly
Oh. That's kind of evil. I didn't mention what kind of deck this guy was on. Also, this is Vistha Kai, Hero of the People, on probably a 75 card Telvanni deck. Okay, so what he's done to me is put me in an absolutely horrible spot. But I have enough to deal with this, actually. So we're going to poke you, finish off arrow in the knee.
walk with our Lord.
Oh, wow. Ha! Nice. Good spider. I'll do the Arms Master. And I think even the Profiteer getting down is fine. We're just going to have to hope for a Javelin against this thing. Javelin or Leaf Lurker / finish off. Sharpshooter Scout, I'm okay with just pocketing for now. Because that could come in handy for some poke later.
They're in my sight. You won't spoil my plan.
Yeah, we'll do spoils. Okay, finish off is good. Falinesti is good also. I think we'll poke this guy, just use the Magicka right now while we can, and he may have a squish the Wimpy to kill one of these spiders, but that's okay.
If I can't steal it, it can't be stolen.
Sails through storms. Does it again.
I have no patience for fools.
Yeah. Not my favorite turn ever, but we're gonna do this. I would love to get the Quinral Burglar down. We're also generating so many little 1/1 lethals. Spider Lair thumbs up. Mushroom Tower is going to easily get Dushnik-Yald. We're doing Squish the Wimpy here. Why did we do that? Must have something that he wants to play. Coming up. Yeah, we're gonna try to direct him. Hope to see Spider Lair moved up the tier list now. You know what? It's got its value for sure. I think it might deserve a bump up. It being a 7 cost support is still kind of a lot, but I think it's got it does have a good place. By a...
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
Okay, let's see. From the Russian outback, is that what? Is that like Siberia? My build isn't weird. Yes, it is. You know what? We have a cool, because we've still got a ring charge, so we've got this cool move that we can do. With the Falinesti. In order to survive, we have to fight for meat. Get rid of one of the lethals. We'll just do that. From what I understand about Russia... Oh, he got rid of the Spider Lair. That sucks. It's funny, he thought it was more prudent to... Oh, okay. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, he thought it was more prudent to silence that first. Goldbrand is awesome here. Yeah, what was I going to say, though? My Russian history is not great. I took a class when I was in college, my freshman or sophomore year. I went to this community college, and it was okay. I had this professor for a geography class that thought that he was kind of like hot shit, which was really weird because it was like, you're a community college geography teacher, calm down. But we did cover a lot of interesting topics in that class. And when we were discussing Russia, I just remember there being like two cities. It was like St. Petersburg and Moscow, and then Volgograd, and then there's like this ice. Okay, what are we gonna do here?
We must protect our stronghold.
And yeah, I don't need to do a Skooma Racketeer. My idea of hunting is to put bait out and sit in a tree gathering or getting drunk until I see a deer, then killing it with an unfair ranged weapon. Nice. Stealth archer build.
I am a hunter.
Ooh, we got Jube out here?
I am Jube.
That's crazy. I finally feel like I can hit him, and he hits a prophecy first thing. Of course. Okay, I think that was the correct answer. I'm gonna be mean to him, and I'm gonna put lethal on this. I'm gonna have a slow game here. I had a friend when I was younger. He was a really big hunter. I've never been hunting myself, but him and his family were really big hunters. And his dad always had venison. And I remember he gave us some one time, and my dad decided when he got the venison that he was going to make tacos out of it. So we had venison tacos. And it was good. It was just a very weird way to use the venison. I was worried he was going to take my Quinral burglar, but then I remembered he mummified it, so nothing to really worry about. Triumphant Jarl. Manticora is really good to see here. Damn, venison tacos sound delicious right now. They were good, man. I'll tell my dad to head over to New Zealand and he can cook you up some.
There will be sweetmeats for this one tonight.
No man can deny his destiny.
Martine! I love Martin. Really, if I could complain in one way about Martin Septim, it's how his card is presented in this game. He looks like a high elf. I'm not okay with what they did to my boy.
You trusted me.
Oh, what's he gonna bring back? I'd bring back the Viper. He brought back the Viper.
This one will be going. Yes.
I feel like his high end might be better than ours. But we really need to get... We haven't found a haunted manor yet, so we really need to get that down. He's gonna bring back a Manticora. What? Okay. I'm alright with that. We'll do this. I'm gonna just put a Will-o'-the-Wisp and Twin Lamps. Yeah, the high end is not the strength here. Yeah, I mean, we really just want to get that combo off, so... It was a good idea to put in the extra spider layer. I didn't know Tyr was in this list. Well, here's what we can do, is we can do that, and then we can just get rid of this. I'm okay with hitting him, though. I'm just going to pivot over here. Lezra. Lezra is a very fun card. Negation. You just wanted a unique because shiny, so tier is there. Tier, actually, if you guys want to see something cool. Can I swap? Hold up.
I'll get this yet.
Trying to figure this out. Can I swap my screen? Nope. Just as completely black. Okay. I have, you know how on Steam you can get like trading cards? I have the like the premium tier Steam card. It's worth like $4, so I'm kind of a millionaire in that sense. I think we'll put down the Nixox and the Fighter's Guild Recruit. His voice line match is now swingy. It is off prophecy, and I love that.
Goodbye.
Okay, he's gonna hit me a little bit more.
I'll get this yet.
Okay, so we do Valenwood Huntsman on you. Hlaalu Oathman over here.
Tell me who to stab.
This is when we get Haunted Manor, I can feel it. Never mind. Then we'll do this. Ah, there it is. We won't get any bonus for this, but I think we need to get it down. He's Singleton, isn't he? That's why he's got all this weird shit in his deck. And the Mushroom Tower. Yeah, he's Singleton.
I'll get this yet. We must count on our
Oh, yep. And he's gonna take out the main event in a second here.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Time to pay them.
What have we here?
This. Ooh, Moonlight is good. I will Javelin this. Because I know he's going to get an item from his siege, so we need to be worried about that. But yeah, I mean, this is all the signs of Singleton. He's got Ulfric's Uprising, Mushroom Tower. He's got Reanimate. Is he going to get Ancano back and kill this? What's the game plan here?
Capital job.
Jesus
Capital.
Christ. Thank you for following, Lucian Lachance.
My scales move in shadow.
My sub noise always scares the shit out of me, honestly. Or not sub, follow. My follow noise. I don't have a sub noise set up.
We'll see about this.
Okay. Good game. Soul Burst with Breakthrough. Nice. Yeah, so support removal sucks for this deck. Yeah. That's why we were so lucky going up against Mage, is because Mage doesn't really have support removal outside of Vicious Dreg. All the support removal in the game is in Warrior. With the Dishnikyal Archer and the Shadowfen. Dismantle. Also, it's in neutral as well. Oh look, Redoran, the support removal class. Yeah, pretty much. Nordgest, though. Very scary. 75 card Forgotten Hero.
I do not.
Suppress.
The Redoran demand your death.
I don't understand more than half of what you're saying, but for some reason it's so good. I'm glad that I can provide some entertainment. My poor deck is being abused today. No, this is what happens when Dareloth plays your deck, is it gets abused, because People like to beat me up when I play. Ancestral Dead. Not too bad.
And now for a practical demonstration.
Okay, buffed onto the Quinral. That's not what I wanted it to buff onto. I would have preferred that it buffed onto the Giant Bat or the
Nobody
Garrotwood.
breaks the law on my watch.
Can we get a little closer? As in, like, I go to Russia? I don't think so. Not at this moment.
Greetings.
I love the guest accounts. They're so unpredictable. He's probably saying the audio is low. That's why I was looking for headphones earlier. Oh. Interesting. On my end, it shows that the audio is, like, decent, but I can always... Here, I can turn it up a bit, I think. That should be a little bit better. Here, now's a great time for tourists in Russia. Yeah. Yep. It's really a flourishing... what's the right vocabulary I want to use here? Flourishing tourist location. You are watching on a really crappy phone, so it might be my fault. Yeah. It is what it is. Ah, Daedric Dagger. Nice.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Audio's okay on my end, but I'm on laptop, so who knows. Dude, my laptop broke. My laptop broke a few years ago. I've been laptopless. TBF, even a warlocked land will attract more tourists than Alabama. You know, I've never been to Alabama. I've been to a lot of states throughout the United States. I've been to, I think, every state in the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest myself, which sucks. Don't ever go to the Midwest. But yeah, I've been to every state in the Midwest. I've been out to the West Coast, California. I don't think I've ever been to Oregon or Washington, but I've been to Nevada. Where else? I'm missing a lot of places. Louisiana, St. Louis. Lived in Illinois for a year, actually. Oh yeah, did it suck? Most tourists are in New Zealand to see the Lord of the Rings scenery. Yeah. I only actually saw Lord of the Rings for the first time 2 years ago. Quinral Burglar. We'll bring that down now. I'll take the deck I threw you. Was that down here? Cannot see it. I see that I have 21 notifications, but I cannot see it. You know what? I actually I was making fun of, in one of my videos a while back, I was making fun of Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland's actually, it was a nice city. I had a lot of fun when I was there. But Ohio gets a bad rep just from the memes. But it was a decent place. Thanks for reminding me I'm old, Dareloth. I saw Lord of the Rings in theaters when I was a kid. I mean, it's okay. You know, I was definitely behind the times. But my roommates, like when I was up in college, they were telling me that I basically had to watch it. Like they were going to tie me to a chair and force me to watch it. Because my dad never really like took me to movies like that when I was younger, or he never really like went out of his way. He's more of a sci-fi guy, so I don't know. It just wasn't really in his sphere. Great Wood Elder. Interesting choice.
Do not stand in this one's way.
This is what I'm seeing here. Deal 2 damage up here.
My arrows shall fly.
Bring that over there for a crushing blow, potentially. And we're chilling. Yeah, what other states have I been to, though? Can't think of, like, the name of this one. Missouri. Yeah, St. Louis. St. Louis was nice, too.
Our glory will live on forever.
Okay. Well, I think we kill this guy.
Do not stand in this one's way.
Spoils. Spider layer, hey. I do want to get something else down, though, because we put down... Have I put down anything? I'm losing my mind. No, we killed that, but I haven't put anything down yet. So I think we'll do... the spider layer. That's fine. You've been to pretty much every state on the East Coast, 6 foreign countries, and California, and Illinois and Wisconsin. Cultured as fuck. You know, there's some states that I just don't want to go to. You know, I've got no desire to go to them. Like Connecticut. Not to like throw shade on anyone from Connecticut, but like I don't know what goes on there. It's Connecticut.
The day is mine.
None will leave this place.
Ah, he's got me. But he hasn't stopped the spider contraption here.
Only so much that honor can allow.
Okay, so I think the best use of our magicka here is actually going to be... they eat people in Connecticut, that's what I've heard. I think that's the new headcanon
This one is
that I've got for
badly
Connecticut.
swift.
People from Connecticut practice cannibalism.
That was the last.
It's like people from Maine get a bad rep for Stephen King novels.
Quench your
I'm gonna make this one a poison.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Dude, the audio mixing on City Guard here is very weird. Oh,
my strength comes from skooma.
well, I'm gonna execute this.
Quench your
That, and we'll see how he comes back from this. So satisfying once the engine's really running. Yeah, the engine is a lot of fun. That was like immediately when you said Haunted Manor Spider Layer, I was like, the neurons started connecting in my brain. I was like, whoa, that sounds like fun. Speaking of Stephen King novels, I read a whole detailed description on why Pennywise is a wuss and would get bodied by pretty much any fictional hero, and it was 100% right. Yeah, Pennywise, I've never read it, but I saw the movie. I've seen both the movies, like the old one, and then I saw part 1 of the new one. And I don't know, I mean, it's creepy, but it's like, it's kind of lame that he just reveals to be a big spider in the end. Like, that's his true form. It's just some space spider. A little bit anticlimactic. And the Nordgast has left. I hope that I didn't scare this person away. We should check the Reddit to see if anybody's complaining about quitting Legends. The final straw. Okay. If he hits a prophecy here, that'll be irritating, because... Are you for real? Oh, God. So we just have to wait now. Dude, spoilers, sorry. JK, I don't even care about those movies. Yeah. They're, like... They're whatever. I feel like every time that I say something bad is going to happen, it does. So I should just be more of an optimist. But when I say it'd be bad if you hit a prophecy and then a prophecy gets hit, it makes me it just makes me want to stop talking. Okay, I think we'll play a few more games, but I'm Thin White Dukester in game, by the way. So if you ever run up against me, you probably already know what deck I'm playing. You probably are on my friends list already, Thin White Duke. What's his power? He dies to anyone who believes in themselves. So Michael Jordan would kick his ass. Michael Jordan could kick anyone's ass. Well, not anyone's ass, but he could kick like a majority of people on planet Earth's ass, I think. Like in his prime, not now, but it is crazy sometimes when I'm like I'm at the store and I'll see someone like I'm 5'11". I'm not that tall, but I'll see somebody that's taller than me in the checkout line or something, and I'm like, if this guy just wanted to grab my face, like force me to the ground, he probably could, you know? Maybe a duel, probably not tonight. We'll get the Thieves Guild recruit down with a ring charge as well. Lockpick, yes. Deer is the pastry chef, and they're on what looks to be a 75 card deck.
This day will be mine.
75 card Dagoth deck.
This one. I will cut your ass and your...
Dareloth had a meme fight. He was the perfect opponent to get me. Yeah, dude, that fight was fun. That was. I typically don't really duel people, but that was a lot of fun. I forget what deck I was even playing. It wasn't very good, but it was fun. Ransacked me. Just having like a chill one-on-one match where you can play some goofy stuff is fun. Yeah, I'll do rapid shot here. Get down. Oh yeah, do you have a screenshot of that? That was hilarious. You had God, what you were doing some tinkering deck, was it, or was it an altar deck? How were you getting those sweet rolls? I can't remember. Dareloth, I'm off to play some New Vegas. Have a good night. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your New Vegas. Okay. I love it when there is no meta yet. Like we haven't been playing any meta. That is nice. Silent Pilgrim could, in theory, work in the deck to grab Manor, although the Underboss could also be grabbed. Chanter, that's right, it was Chanter. Gotta go in a sec, but it's been great to drop in. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Donnie. It was nice. Okay, finish off. Could be used here. Probably should be used here. I really don't think that a Divine Fervor is going to do much against the Red Mountain. But he's running Lockpick, so we knew we were going to lose from the start. 4-cost Eclipse Baroness. I don't think I've ever seen that alt art for the Eclipse Baroness. That is awesome. Crushing Blow. I'll just use a Ring Charge on this, because I've got a feeling we're going to get overwhelmed soon. And I want to find some support removal.
These streets are mine. Let's go then.
Okay, using it for the draw makes sense. Viper here. I'll hit him first. Okay. Viper here, Viper there. I don't want him getting those reductions anymore. I did just fill up his hand completely, though. Might not have been the smartest move. But if I made the smartest move every time, it wouldn't be any fun to watch. Silent Pilgrim is funny. More lockpicks. Rapid shot. Yeah. Valenesti. There will be further invasions. Goblins. I don't want to fight against goblins tonight. Goblins would make me cry. Workshops. No! No!
Let's go then.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
What have we here?
Let's bump that back.
None survive.
Attack him. Oathman. Smuggler Underboss. Yeah, I feel like, so if you're running Underboss, you definitely want to have these low-cost cards. And that can be, I mean, you do have low-cost actions. So I think we could actually get Underboss to go off, because we did what? We did Oathman, Arrow. Does Underboss count as one of the 4 cards, I wonder? Because we could do Bannerman, Underboss. Yeah, okay, he does. The red ear would hurt. Don't think he has it, though. Underboss counts for itself. Cool. I also love that this is Delvin Mallory, like, very clearly from Skyrim, but they just didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't feel like giving my boy his proper name, his government name.
My scales move in shadow.
This was a worthy contest.
Yes.
That was
Good
fought
game.
well.
There's the Haunted Manor right when we're finishing the match.
Victory is ours.
Nice. That voice line is a great Delvin impression. Yeah, I love Delvin. Okay. Oh, speak of the devil. We'll keep him around. We're up against Mogumax, the Fighters Guild Guardian. They are on a 100 card Ebonheart list. That line is so rewarding in and of itself, yeah. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Lucian. Much appreciated. It's 4:50 a.m. Yeah, I could imagine in Russia it's really early. He only calls me the best thief because he doesn't know about the trail of bodies I leave behind. I'm not playing Metal Gear Skyrim on those quests. Well, they really should incentivize being non-violent more. Like, I don't get why they don't. I know, like, in Oblivion, with the Dark Brotherhood, if you got through every mission and you did it the way you were supposed to, you got an extra reward. And that's the same way they did the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, to be fair. I just remembered the rewards from Oblivion better. But I don't really think that's the case in the Skyrim Thieves Guild. Like, the Skyrim Thieves Guild isn't really a Thieves Guild. It's more like a story about the Thieves Guild and how they're being betrayed, but you're not really doing a whole lot of, like, actual thievery. Like, the first quest is, like, go beat up some fucking merchants. go beat up some nerds and take their lunch money. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ, okay. And then you go and then you go burn down some guy's bee farm. It's like, all right, yeah, typical Thieves Guild behavior, or just arson, a little bit of light arson. And then you just learn more and more about, like, the previous state of the guild with Gallus, and all that fun stuff. But I don't know, it's not really. I'm not going to say anything about the prophecy. Oh, okay. I can live with that. He's at 7 Magicka now, but I can live with that. That benefits both of us. But yeah, then you become a Nightingale, and you know, kill Mercer Frey and all that. You also change the ledgers on various businesses so they get audited by the IRS. Dude, it's so funny when you put it that way, but that's exactly what happens.
Can't keep up with me.
Like, Delvin's like, you want to make a little bit of extra gold? Why don't you go commit tax fraud? Like, bro, this is not okay what we're doing to these people. They're just trying to make a living. Leave them alone. I really want to do Ravenous Hunger with the Haunted Manor, but it's not going to work. Oblivion Thieves Guild. I'm trying to think. The first is to get into the guild, which is really cool. Then you go steal. You actually go steal taxes in that game from the Waterfront District, but it's because the poor people of the Waterfront District are being overtaxed. So you take that sheet and then you go and, like, correct it or whatever. The next one I think is the bust of Countess Lathasa in Shadenhall, which has been no, they want you to steal that so that way they can trust if you're, like, a true member of the guild or something. I don't know, it's been a while.
Can't keep up with Can't keep up with me.
Okay, Moon Touched is not too big of a deal because we've got Giant Bat. Not excited about wasting the drain on that, but we have so many drain creatures, so doesn't really matter. And then we'll have to get rid of Delvin. And I kind of like the currently Brawler for the 1/1 potential, or no, sorry, the 1 Magicka potential for everything. We are up a lot of health on our opponent, but I feel like they've built their deck around Jiggleag's Incursion, so they probably have a lot of like rampy type cards, but they've also got about 100 cards in their deck, so who knows if they'll hit what they need to. Oh, wow. Was that reduced in... Okay, no.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us!
I guess I'll put the underboss over here. Oh, I forgot about the 1/1. I could have put him in field lane. Good move.
By your will.
Oh, nice.
I'm ready for anything.
Can't keep up with me, dry skin. Can't keep up with me.
His board state is, it's kind of weak, all things considered, though. So if we do Oathman here,
Just tell me who to stab.
we'll draw, we'll see what we get. Fighter's Guild will be a 3/4. I think that's good. That'll either block everything over here or something, or that one guy over there. I think we're going to put him over here. We'll block everything. 4/5, because I keep forgetting the Divine Fervor, so that does effectively block everything now. And he's got 35, we've got 30. So it's a pretty even match. I think our board is a little bit more dominant than his, just because we have those two very powerful supports up. But he could easily change that in the next few turns, because we only have 1 card and he's got 4.
I do not fear them.
Black Marsh Warden is annoying.
Can't keep up with me, dry skin. Can't keep up with me.
If you guys notice that audio hitching, that's happening on my end as well. That's not something happening on Twitch, so could be a result of me playing for 3.5 hours.
We must protect our stronghold.
Ooh, he gets rid of the fervor.
As you wish.
Interesting. Why is this guy still shackled? Huh. Okay. Well, Corinthy Brawler.
Crafty and swift.
Chaos take
Back up there. This will get boosted up.
demonstrate.
Unfortunately, we don't have access to Redoran, so we don't get that dude. Okay, where's Ashkan? Yeah, isn't that weird? I thought we put that in. That might have been part of the deck construction I didn't wind up using.
By the
I mean, we're getting along, though. Hulking Scalon. Nice. We haven't seen a Javelin yet, have we? So Javelin's not off the table. I actually would not mind getting hit by that, though, because...
here's how it's
That was the last.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting hit by that. Because I need some cards. So if he wants to hit me, that is fine with me. Spoils would be good to see too. Yeah, Spoils, Triumphant Jarl could be good if he doesn't hit me. Anything that can draw, really.
has come.
My arrows fly true.
Oh yeah, I can't jab that, you're right. Okay, it doesn't seem like he wants to engage with me at all. It's invincible. I don't really want to get Arms Master down yet. I want to wait for another card to synergize. Need a Viper? Well, Viper can't work on this either because he's immune to lethal. So what we need is that one of Manticora to take him out. Or finish off, or Leaf Lurker. Oh boy. Dragon Cult Ghost. Nice. He's really making the most of that Jiggalag's incursion.
Since I was 16.
So it looks like he's looking to do a semi OTK. He just wants to skip as many runes as he possibly can at once. I can respect that. So this thing can be
Profit from your death.
And now for a practical demonstration. Here's
yeah,
how
I'll
it's
hit him.
done.
Yeah, this thing can be killed with the javelin, so that's where our attention should go. Have you seen Dr. Monopoly's 999999 Dragon Cult Ghost video? No, I haven't. That one's wild. I could imagine, that's crazy. How did he get that much magicka?
You die.
Oh, finally. Okay. Javelin that, but he did that in the right order, I think. Thankfully we can... No. No, we can't. Yes. No. No, we can't. We cannot kill it. Not yet. Pure-blooded elder and something else that ramps. Did he do that in competitive, in ranked? That's crazy.
Preparations have been made.
This day will be mine.
We are hanging on by a thread here. He did it in testing, would be crazy in ranked. Yeah, that would be insane. Still, getting 999 is nuts. Determined supplier in Giant's Camp, that makes sense. Yeah, because you could get, okay, because you could get determined supplier up to 999 attack. So I guess 999 is the cap for everything in this game then. Magicka included. Skooma Racketeer. Damn. Nice play. I don't think there's one single card that can save us here. Well, Giant Bat actually could do pretty well, but
What's your first?
yep.
This one is very precise.
This is the end.
That
Good
was
game.
fought well.
Oh, for Magic he got up to 4,000, but Dragon Colt Go still caps at 9,000 or 999. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, I think that is all that I'm gonna do for today. Because we've been streaming for 3.5 hours, over 3.5 hours. So let's review really quick. We had a rough start with the deck that I was originally trying to play. We went. I want to say the first person I fought was Noctivagant. So we had loss, 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 loss with those first few decks. And then we switched over to this Hlaalu one. We got one loss at the beginning, 4 wins in a row, then 1 loss, then 3. So we had a pretty positive win rate. Thanks for playing my deck. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we really didn't modify it that much. We added one more spider layer, a few more giant bats, I believe, and then a few more haunted manors. But really, we kept it in essence the same as the way that you'd been playing it. We added Spoils of War instead of the yeah, and I beat Cock in Your Mouth somehow. I feel like that guy should have won, but that's okay. Yeah, we replaced the fresh starts with Spoils of War, and the reduced Painted World, added a Fallon SU, and then replaced the dregs with Dishnik Y'all Archers. But I think it stayed pretty much true to the way that you had it. So if you can craft any of these cards, this will become a YouTube video at some point. But I'm working on trying to get the next lore video out soon, and then I'll work more on the legend stuff as well. But I want to kind of follow up that first lore video with another one. Welcome to make a new version of it if you were wanting to do a video on it. Well, I will make this stream. I'll cut this up and do a video at some point. But yeah, I have wanted to do a Haunted Manor type deck for a while, so I think that Haunted Manor Spider Layer could be a lot of fun. Great to see you in stream finally, and glad to see your channel growth as well. You deserve it, dude. Can't make a YouTube career out of a dead game. Yeah, that's what people keep telling me. So, got to move into other fields. But yeah, it was a fun stream. Sorry, I see that 3 people just showed up, but we're just kind of wrapping up here. So, hope to catch you guys in the next one. And I think I'm just going to call a peace out on right here. So, catch you guys on YouTube and everywhere else. See ya.